Loyalty has become extremely rare these days. Even in relationships, you hear people saying things like, I'm not ready to suffer, what's in it for me? So, if you are someone, you're in a situation, especially in the work environment, and you feel like there's no hope, that you're just wasting your time, well, this video is for you.
Tired of getting bad advice from well meaning people? Want to get to the root of that pressing challenge? Then join Efil Modia, a behavior specialist and certified mentor, on the Behavior Hub YouTube channel as she talks about real life issues.
Today, I'm going to share a story of a woman that was loyal to her boss in an environment that seemed to be practically hopeless. But before I go into the story today, let me give a bit of context. Yes, it was even in an informal setting. It's not like they had signed paper, so she was like maybe bound to be loyal. It was in an informal setting. It was in a church setting. She was working in the drama department. And it was a church, a growing church. The pastor was young and his wife, they didn't really have much. So they just started a drama group within in their church. And she was part of the drama group. She was so dedicated. She spent her time, just doing what she was supposed to do, just being loyal, just being steadfast, and all that. But she was broke. What people didn't know, or what was not so apparent, maybe at first, was that she was broke. It got so bad that she did not even have money to take transport. I mean, to take transportation from one place to the other, she would have to trek very long distances. It got to a stage that people around her were asking her questions that, why are you in this drama department, for crying out loud? And one thing, even in the church setting, you have some churches that are big churches. So once you are in any department, there are perks, there are opportunities there. There's a particular church in Lagos on the island that they pay their choir members, as in they pay them good salaries. So sometimes some people see the church environment as an opportunity to enrich themselves financially, to like get some money and all that. So she was considered very stupid for being loyal in the drama department when there was practically nothing to show for it. So one day, someone close to her now wanted to talk sense into her and told her directly that, what is it you are doing? What is it you are doing? Was saying along the lines of, what is it you are doing? You think you're not getting anything, the pastor is just using you, he's not even paying you, and now insisted that she should go to him and ask for a salary. And this was a situation that it wasn't like there was anything available and the pastor was hiding it, or the pastor did not want to help her. But the pastor himself at that point was in a situation that he couldn't really do much. But what happened was that, of course, she was tempted to go to him and to say that she wanted either to insist on the salary or to just leave the setting altogether. But she did not. And today, her story is different. I'll tell you who that person is. Her name is Laurel. She's now an international actress. Yes, she started from an practically unknown drama department in a church in Benin City. Now, when you look at the Nigerian entertainment industry, when it comes to Nollywood, places like Lagos, places like Enugu, even Asaba, you have popular actors and actresses, people that start from there and they turn out to be international celebrities. But she started in Benin and she was in a church. So it wasn't like it was a secular setting where she knew that it was just a matter of time for one producer or one director to call her and she now becomes a known actress. But what now happened was that her pastor, after some years, now became known as a pastor. He now became known and he now had a drama department and he made a film. The film, in fact, is called Prophet Suddenly. If you've not watched that film, please watch it. It's called Prophet Suddenly. So he made a movie. He was making some smaller movies and she was acting in the roles. But where she really broke out into the limelight, where she became an internationally known actress, at least in the Christian movie industry, was through the movie Prophet Suddenly. She took a role, and the role is Mio Kuku Sheshe. If you have watched that movie, please talk about it in the comments. Yes, she took a role, and it was Mio Kuku Sheshe. It was a major role. She was one of the major actors in that movie, Prophet Suddenly. And before you know, as they say in this part of the world, the project just blew. people started watching it. Millions and millions of people watched that particular movie. And today, as I speak, the lady, her name is Laurel. Laurel has now become an international actress. In fact, the second edition, or was it the third edition, she traveled with the pastor. She traveled to Kenya. They went to shoot that movie. So she went to Kenya, and today she's being celebrated in so many platforms. She has a YouTube channel called Only Laurel, and she does movie skits and she does real movies. And and she gets thousands of views, as in up to 300, even 500,000 views for one movie. So what am I telling you? This story is to tell you that you have to be steadfast, you have to be loyal. Sometimes you're in a situation where it seems as if nothing is working. People laugh at you, maybe you are not dressing properly, maybe they feel they are earning more than you, they are flaunting what they have, and you feel stupid for being loyal. You feel stupid for being loyal. But there's a caveat here. I'm not saying when you see an opportunity, you're working somewhere and you see a better opportunity, you should not leave. But you should not leave in a way that will put your boss in a tight corner. If you have to give a notice, give a notice. If you have to leave in a way that the transition will be smooth. Don't just leave your boss in a place that the person will feel so helpless and will not have and will not be able to really work without you, will not be able to do certain things. I know sometimes people take advantage of you when you are a loyal employee, but just keep on being who you are. Yes, there's a previous video I shared how a guy was being used in his where he was working, but at the end of the day, he still got opportunities. So it's not about your boss, it's about you. Because the more you do things that are not proper, the more you find yourself changing, your values are changing, you are becoming a different person, you are becoming hardened just because one or two opportunities is not there, just because of one or two disappointments. You build your character based on the external circumstances. If you are someone that you easily get disappointed or you are easily persuaded to do something that is not proper, it doesn't help your character. It doesn't help your character development. It gives you now have bad blood. When you work in a place, they say things about you. By the time you leave, you cannot even get a good referral. People feel you are not loyal, and you may even lose opportunities. Sometimes some jobs in the beginning, it doesn't look so lucrative. For example, there is this multinational telecommunications company in Nigeria. When they started, it was just a regular company and the pay was not fantastic. But after a few years, the company now became a multinational, and today I'm telling you that employees in that company they earn so much. So sometimes some things may not look lucrative at the beginning, but at the end, as you are steadfast, as you are loyal, you start seeing opportunities. People are seeing you, people are watching. That's one thing we never realize. People are watching. People are watching, they are watching, and when they see that you easily jump ship, you are not loyal, you throw people under the bus, you find out that you lose many opportunities. You lose many opportunities. And sometimes beyond even the opportunities, it's about what it makes you. Sometimes we are even so fixated with what we will get, the tangible benefits. But the intangible benefits, the character development, what it makes you, what you evolve to become, is much more important than the temporary gains of this world. I know you understand what I'm saying. So it's not always about what you will get now. Sometimes you just have to be loyal, have to be steadfast, because you are building yourself, you are becoming a better person, and you are a happier person. That's the truth. If you are someone that you are always going after what you want, you find yourself that you don't, little things don't give you joy. You keep on seeking for more and more, and the more and more you seek for, the more unhappy you become. You become a very disgruntled, a bitter, and a sad person, and that's not the way to enjoy life. So what do you think about the story? Well, if you feel that people shouldn't be loyal, put it in the comments. But if you feel that it was good that she was loyal and at the end of the day she saw benefits, or have you been in a situation that you were loyal and at the end of the day you got some unexpected perks, please put it in the comments to encourage people to be more loyal in their place of assignment. So till I see you in the next video, take care and think about what I said.